As previously reported on Headbangers Ball, British rockers Little Angels are back with their second studio album, and to celebrate its release they threw a star-studded party in the West End of London earlier this week. So don't go down to the Boneyard, come with us to the Little Angels party.
I'm going down, I'm going down.
I'm reporting from a rock and roll party being held by up-and-coming British rockers Little Angels to celebrate the release of their brand new album. And as you can see from these guys around me, the theme of the party is Look Alike. Now, Young Gods is Little Angels' second studio album, so...
The other thing, which wasn't really a challenge, but it was a kind of parameter that we set ourselves, so we wouldn't write a song about anything that we didn't know about. So what we did before we wrote any song to the album, we sat down and had a meeting and we thought about things that had happened in all our lives and that would happen in other people's lives that were important things. And we only write songs about that. We wouldn't write a song about Hollywood nights or something if we've only been there once for 2 days or something, you know. It's just not what we know about, you know.
This second record, Young Gods, is much more of a studio album, you know. So I guess this time round, you know, we feel that we've got to the same level now in the studio that we have do live on our live show, and we kind of, we make our own demos now. We do all things like that, you know, and run our own scene in the studio, you know.
We recorded in quite a, with using Jimbo, we recorded in quite a Def Leppard style. It was very accurate, even though we'd used, everything was real, it was all real playing, but it was, nevertheless, it was great attention to detail. And Thompson Barbero did say they're kind of very rock and roll and old school in their approach. You know, it's got to be spontaneous, so it was good for the record at that point to get that.
Yeah, good vibe on it. When we are structuring a song, whether it be that one particular part, be it Jim, Toby, Bruce, me, Mark, whatever, is that particular point where that musician shines, then we'll bring it out. If it means it makes the song better, then that's what we'll do. We won't just work around Toby, or we just won't all work around Bruce, you know, heaven forbid. You know. The most thing that's British about is the influences. I think, you know, Queen, The Who, Led Zeppelin, you know, that kind of thing, you know, and you know, although Aerosmith are American, you know, I just think that the influences are so broad in this band, you know. Kind of grown up in public, you know, when we had the 90 in the Shade thing, when I first joined the band, and we, you know, and all that, and we were out with Cinderella and stuff. We were a young band, I'll admit, you know, but I mean, you know, Toby's married, and you know, 23 and that, you know, I wouldn't call that young, you know. We just, you know, we just try to be professional at what we do, you know.
In Britain, it's, like Mike says, we have sort of grown up in public, and you do get the ghost of some dodgy thing that we've done 3 years ago just come back to haunt you, but that's, you know, that's just part and parcel of it, really, and it's part of the fun. But at least with this album, we've got something that we wanted. We've got to this point, and we can now take it, I don't know, to the rest of the world, kind of thing, and just like suppose it's quite funny to live in Britain and see like famous 15 minutes or something like that, you know.
Hilarious.